Stop wasting time. Listen to me. Stop wasting time. You don't get it back. You don't get a refund. Time is not a loan, it's a gift that expires every single second you waste it. You're out here treating life like it's forever, like you got unlimited tries, like tomorrow is promised to you. Let me wake you up. It's not. You keep saying, I'll start on Monday. You keep saying, I'll do it when I feel ready. You keep saying, it's not the right time. Let me tell you something. You don't control time. You don't own it. You only get to use it, and right now, you're abusing it. You scrolling more than you grinding, you talking more than you walking, you dreaming more than you doing. That has to stop. You can't say you want success, but you give it leftovers. You can't say you want to change your life, but you still living like yesterday. You can't say I'm gonna be great when your habits scream lazy, comfortable, and average. Let me be real. You think you got time, but time got you. It's ticking whether you move or not. It's moving whether you're building or not. It's passing whether you're wasting it or working it. Every second you waste is a second someone else is grinding, growing, and getting ahead. You sitting on the couch while they're building empires. You hitting snooze while they're making moves. You making excuses while they're making history. You think people successful because they got lucky. Nah, they just use their 24 hours better than you. Difference between where you are and where you want to be is not magic. It's not luck, it's what you're doing with your time. You want more, then do more. You want different, then be different. But you can't keep living like you got forever when you don't even know if you got tomorrow. So I'm telling you, get up, lock in, focus, cut the distractions, kill the excuses. Life don't owe you a thing. You want it, go take it. And to take it, you've got to start with your time, because how you use your time determines who you become. Time is your most valuable asset. Treat it like it. Let me break something down for you. Time is the most valuable thing you've got. More than money, more than talent, more than followers, fame, or influence. See, the problem isn't that you don't have time. The problem is you don't value it. You out here wasting the one thing you'll never get back. Trading minutes for meaningless conversations, hours for distractions that don't feed your future, days on people who don't even believe in your vision. Why? Because you forgot how expensive time really is. Listen, you can always get money back. You can always rebuild a business. You can't always repair a broken relationship. But you see, time, once it's gone, it's gone. You don't get to rewind. There ain't no reset button, no redo, no pause, no refund. You're living like time is this endless stream, like tomorrow is guaranteed, like next year is promised to you. It's not. People die with dreams inside them every single day because they ran out of time thinking they had more. And what did they do with it? They scrolled, they partied, they gossiped, they made excuses, and now it's gone. See, time is the currency of your destiny. Every second you spend, you're buying your future. You're either spending it building something great, or you're throwing it away, feeding your fears, chasing comfort, or avoiding responsibility. You can't buy greatness at a discount. You can't build a legacy with leftover energy. You can't become something powerful while treating time like it's a joke. Time is expensive. Start acting like it. Let me ask you something. If someone stole $1,000,000 from your bank account, you'd be mad, right? You'd call the bank. You'd track it down. You'd want justice. But if someone wastes an hour of your time, you laugh it off. If you waste a day doing nothing, you shrug it off. You protect your money, but you won't protect your minutes. You're defending the wrong things. Time is life. When you waste time, you're literally throwing away pieces of your existence. You're letting it rot. You're letting it slip right through your hands while convincing yourself, I'll get serious tomorrow. You don't need more time. You need to value the time you already have. Winners, the real ones, they don't treat time like an option. They treat it like it's sacred. They guard their schedule like it's a vault. You know why? Because they know what's at stake. They understand that every minute matters, every moment counts, every second has a price. If you're broke, it's because you haven't mastered time. If you're out of shape, it's because your time was out of control. If you're stuck, it's because you didn't make your time work for you. You let it work against you. So here's the challenge. Start treating your time like a millionaire treats money. Don't give it away for free. Don't let anyone waste it. Don't spend it on things that don't grow you. Audit your 24 hours. Look at every minute. Ask yourself, is this pushing me forward or pulling me back? Because every time you say yes to nonsense, you're saying no to your goals. Every time you give your time to distractions, you're stealing it from your destiny. Protect it, invest it, multiply it, use it with intention, because one day that clock stops ticking, and you don't want to look back and realize you never really lived, you just existed, wasting the only thing that ever really mattered. Your habits are telling the truth about your priorities. Let's stop playing games. You say you want success. You say you want to be great. You say you want a better life. But your habits are telling a different story. You wake up late. You hit snooze 3 times. You spend more time on Instagram than in your purpose. You watch shows for hours, but can't commit 30 minutes to your goals. And then you wonder why nothing in your life is changing. Your habits are snitching on you. You can tell the world you're hungry, but your habits show whether you're actually eating. You can say, I'm grinding, but your routine says you're comfortable. You can shout, I'm gonna make it, but your calendar says you're not even moving. Stop lying to yourself. You can't plant laziness and expect success to grow. You can't water distractions and expect discipline to sprout. You can't sleep 8, play 5, scroll 4, and still think you're going to rise to the top. Life don't reward your intentions, it rewards your patterns. You don't get points for having a good heart if your actions are lazy. You don't get credit for dreaming if you never do. You don't level up because you talk big, you level up because you build habits that match the vision you claim to have. Let's be clear, your results are a reflection of your repetitions, not what you did one time, not what you tried for a week. What you do every single day, that's the real scoreboard. You want to know who you are? Look at your habits. That's you. Not your bio, not your motivational posts, not the speech you gave last week. Your daily routine is your real resume, and let's be honest, for a lot of people, that resume is empty. You waiting for the perfect time, you waiting for motivation, you waiting for someone to save you. Let me tell you something, nobody's coming. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because your habits are unaligned with the future you want. You can't say you want a healthy body, but you don't move it. You can't say you want wealth, but you won't study, invest, or learn. You can't say you want peace, but you entertain chaos every day. Your habits are exposing you. So if you want to change your life, stop chasing results and start building better routines. Discipline is not about doing what's easy, it's about doing what's necessary, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's boring. Winners don't have superpowers, they have structure. They don't wait for feelings, they act from commitment. They've built systems that make success automatic. You know what real freedom looks like. It's not waking up whenever you want. It's not doing whatever feels good in the moment. It's living on purpose, on mission, because your habits are aligned with your goals. So how do you change? You stop negotiating with your weakness. You stop living off emotions and start operating from principles. You wake up and decide, today I do what the version of me I admire would do. And you repeat that day after day until your habits scream discipline, focus, purpose, grit. Let your actions do the talking. Let your routine show the world who you are. Let your life become undeniable because your habits made it impossible for you to fail. So the next time you feel stuck, stop asking why things aren't happening. Look in the mirror. Look at your routine. That's where the answer is. You don't need more motivation. You need better habits. And when you build those, success won't be a matter of if. It'll just be a matter of time. You're either making progress or making excuses. Let's kill the noise. Let's kill the fluff. Let's kill the stories you keep telling yourself about why you're not where you want to be. You're either making progress or you're making excuses, but you're not doing both. There's no middle ground. There's no kind of. You're either climbing or you're coasting. You're either growing or you're stalling. You're either working or you're whining. And that's the hard truth some people don't want to hear, see? Everybody says they want success, but the minute it gets hard, they retreat. They start explaining instead of executing. They start justifying instead of adjusting. They start blaming instead of building. I didn't grow up with support. I don't have the right connections. I'm too tired. I don't have time. Excuses are lies your comfort zone tells you. They sound nice. They sound convincing, but all they do is rob you. All they do is delay the dream. Listen, life doesn't care about your excuse. The clock keeps ticking whether you get moving or not. The bills keep coming whether you're tired or not. The world keeps spinning whether you had a rough past or not. You want sympathy, cool, but sympathy doesn't build success. Excuses don't build legacy. Excuses don't get results. Action does. You know what the top 1% do differently. They don't argue for their limitations. They don't spend time talking about what they can't do. They double down on what they can do. They move in faith, not fear. They focus on solutions, not stories. See, progress doesn't come from talking about it. Progress doesn't come from planning every day and executing once a week. Progress doesn't come from one day. It comes from day one and every day after that when you show up with no excuses. So here's the question. Are you actually moving? Are you really pushing? Are you grinding when nobody's watching? Are you getting up early, staying up late, sacrificing for the life you say you want? Or are you just recycling excuses with new words? You keep saying you don't have time, but your screen time is 6 hours a day. You say you're too tired, but you were out last night until 2 a.m. doing nothing that feeds your vision. You say you don't have resources, but you won't use the free ones right in front of you. Stop it. You don't need more time. You don't need more help. You need more ownership. You need to stop passing the blame and start picking up responsibility. Because when you get real with yourself, and I mean really real, you'll see that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the decision to stop making excuses. Progress isn't complicated. It's messy. It's hard. It's painful. But it's simple. Do the work every day, even when it hurts, even when it's boring, even when nobody claps for you, even when no one believes in you. But you want to win. Then stop giving your energy to your problems and start giving it to your purpose. You want to be different. Then stop talking like the old you and start moving like the next level you. The one that doesn't negotiate with fear. The one that doesn't make room for excuses. The one that finds a way every time. Let people talk. Let them doubt. Let them sleep. But you get to work. Because every step forward you take is a step away from mediocrity. And every excuse you silence is a step closer to excellence. You don't need motivation. You need a mirror and guts to tell yourself, no more excuses. From now on, it's progress only. Discipline over distraction every single day, every single day, not some days, not most days, not when you feel like it. Every single day. If you want to win, if you want to level up, dominate your space, create something that outlives you, you need make discipline your new best friend. And let me be real with you, you are losing to distractions. You're not getting beat because you're not talented. You're not falling behind because you don't have potential. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're losing because your distractions are stronger than your discipline. Every time your phone buzzes, you move. Every time Netflix drops a new season, you binge. Every time someone texts you with drama, you engage. You've trained your brain to follow comfort instead of commitment. And that's the difference between average and greatness. Average people get pulled. Great people stay planted. They don't chase distractions, they starve them. You want success, but you're out here scrolling for 3 hours a day. You say you want legacy, but you can't go 24 hours without checking likes, comments, and notifications. You say you want to be elite, but you still let your emotions run your schedule. That has to stop. If you don't learn how to protect your focus, the world will steal it. Every ad, every notification, every app, every person with no vision, they will rob you of your attention. And attention is the new currency. You lose your attention, you lose your edge. You lose your edge, you lose your life's momentum. You can't control what distractions exist, but you can control whether you bow to them. Discipline is your shield. Discipline is the alarm clock when your feelings say sleep in. Discipline is hitting the gym when your body says not today. Discipline is opening that book when your mind says just chill. Discipline is choosing purpose when the world offers pleasure. Let me tell you something, you will never rise to your goals. You will only rise to the level of your systems, your structure, your standards, your discipline. Discipline is what separates the wishers from the workers. It's what separates the talkers from the doers. It's what separates the almost made-its from the legends. And the thing about discipline is, it's not sexy, it's not glamorous, it's not loud, but it works. Discipline is boring. It's showing up when nobody claps. It's doing the same thing day after day until it becomes instinct. It's building habits that nobody sees, until the results are so loud, the world can't ignore you anymore. You want to know what the greats did? They mastered their minutes. They took back their attention. They trained their minds to lock in when everybody else was getting distracted. They didn't wait until they felt ready. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They acted from conviction, not convenience. And guess what? You can do the same thing, but you've got to get sick of being distracted, sick of starting over, sick of making progress for 3 days and falling off for 10. Sick of watching other people pass you up when you know you've got more inside of you. You've got to declare war on your distractions. Turn off the phone. Say no to the party. Cut off the conversation that's draining you. Build a schedule and stick to it. Create a standard for how you live, how you think, and how you move. Because once you master discipline, you become dangerous, unstoppable, focused, a threat to average. A problem for every limitation that used to hold you back. Let the world play, let them drift, let them get distracted, but not you. You stay locked in every single day, because winners aren't made in the spotlight. They're made in the shadows, in the quiet, in the discipline, when no one's watching, when it's not exciting, when it's hard, when it's lonely. So decide right now, no more letting distractions dictate your destiny. From this moment on, it's discipline over distraction every single day. You don't need more time, you need more focus. Stop saying you need more time. You don't, you've had enough time. You just didn't respect it. You just didn't use it right. You didn't focus. Everybody gets the same 24 hours. You, me, billionaires, athletes, world. Changers, we all get the same clock. So why is it that some people break records while others break down? Focus. That's the difference. See, time is not your problem. Distraction is, lack of clarity is, your inability to stay locked in is. You keep saying, if I just had more hours in the day. No, if you just had more control over your mind, you'd already be where you want to be. You've got people waking up earlier than you, going harder than you, and still making time for their families, their goals, their grind. Why? Because they don't waste focus. They don't spread themselves thin. They don't try to do 50 things halfway. They find the one thing that moves the needle, and they go all in. You don't need another planner. You don't need a productivity app. You need to eliminate the fluff and dial in. Focus is a weapon. Focus is how you turn ordinary effort into extraordinary impact. Focus is how you get 10 years of growth in 12 months. Focus is how you build something legendary while everyone else is still figuring it out. And let's keep it real. You're not out of time, you're just wasting it on the wrong things. You're saying yes to stuff that has nothing to do with your destiny. You're giving energy to people who don't deserve access. You're entertaining comfort instead of chasing calling. That stops today. You've got to get surgical. You've got to ask yourself, what actually matters? What actually moves my life forward? What's just noise and what's necessary? Then cut everything else. If it doesn't grow, you go. If it doesn't build, you bounce. If it doesn't align with the future you're trying to create, delete it. You don't get rewarded for being busy. You get rewarded for being effective. And the only way to be effective is to be focused. So if your life feels chaotic right now, if your results are inconsistent, if your energy is scattered, don't blame your schedule. Blame your lack of intentionality. Start waking up with a plan. Start setting boundaries with your time. Start protecting your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. When you master focus, you become a force. You stop chasing every opportunity and start dominating the right one. You stop letting people steal your time and start building your dream. You stop feeling behind because now every move you make is calculated, directed, powerful. Focused people move faster. Focused people last longer. Focused people do in months what distracted people never do in a lifetime. Let me be clear. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being purposeful. It's about turning down the noise and tuning into your mission. It's about being so locked in on Your goals that distractions feel like disrespect. You don't owe your time to anyone who's not aligned. You don't owe your energy to things that don't elevate. You don't owe explanations when you're protecting your focus. So from here on out, it's not about getting more time, it's about maximizing the time you've already got. 1 hour of focused effort beats 8 hours of scattered busyness. 15 minutes of locked-in writing, studying, planning, building. That's how empires start. Not with more time, but with more focus. So make the decision, no more I'm too busy. No more I don't have time. That's over. You've got time. What you need now is discipline, clarity, and laser, sharp focus. Because when you lock in, you level up. When you focus, you finish. When you eliminate distraction, you elevate your destiny. So stop asking for more hours. Start asking, how can I use what I've got like a beast? Because the truth is, success was never about more time. It was always about more focus. Time's up, make the shift. Live the standard, let's be real, you already know what to do. You've been given the blueprint. Stop waiting on motivation and start moving with urgency. Respect time like it's gold because it is. Stop making excuses and start taking ownership. Discipline over distraction every single day and focus, ruthless, unapologetic focus, because more time ain't the solution. You are. There is no more time to waste. No more pretending you'll get to it later. No more half effort, half commitment, half belief. You've got one shot at this life. One chance to show up and max out your potential. One opportunity to make a name, leave a mark, build a legacy that screams, I didn't play around with my gift. I didn't waste my time. I lived full and left empty. So here's the final call. Decide, right now, decide that enough is enough. Decide that average is not your address anymore. Decide that from this moment forward, you move different. You talk different. You think different. You execute with precision, power, and passion because you understand the assignment. This ain't about motivation. This is about transformation. This is about waking up tomorrow with a fire in your chest and a plan in your hand. This is about looking in the mirror and saying, no more distractions. No more delay. I'm done surviving. I'm ready to thrive. I'm not begging for time. I'm owning my time. I'm not waiting on the right moment. I am the right moment. So don't clap for this message. Live it. Don't post it. Apply it. Don't just be inspired, be different. Because once you stop wasting time, you start becoming dangerous. And once you become dangerous, the world has no choice but to pay attention. Let's go. Your future's waiting. Clock's ticking. Move.